Hey everybody, my name's Chris and I have a 5th gen Toyota 4Runner, and today I'm going to show you how to do an install of a wiring harness that will overcome a limitation with the inverter in the back. First, let me tell you the problem statement here. The problem statement is I take battery banks with me along camping trips and stuff like that. I want to keep them topped off while I'm going down the road. And I want to be able to get the maximum amount of juice out of the inverter that I can. And unfortunately, when you put this car into drive, it downgrades from 400 watts down to 100 watts. Well, today we're going to overcome that limitation, and I'm going to show you how I install this wiring harness. And first, let me show you what I'm talking about with visuals. Let's get started. So if you have a 5th gen, I believe Tacoma and or 4Runner, don't quote me on that, you have this outlet in the back. It has a 120 and a 12 volt that converts to 120. So basically there's an inverter in here, and now let me show you, since you see this, let me show you the limitation. Okay, so here is the button up front that activates that inverter in the back. It's a push button. You can see it says 400 watts, AC 120 volts, 100 watts. So this can only run if the car is running. Turn on the car. Now, if I press this, you can see that both the green light on the 400 watt and the 100 watt are running. But if I put this car into drive or reverse, the 400 watt goes off. So it downgrades both to just 100 watts of output. So what we're going to do is we're going to override that, and we're going to make sure that we can get 400 watts out of that inverter in the back. And now let me show you how we're going to do that. Okay, so here is the wiring harness that I found online, and I think you can find these just about anywhere. You could look up the problem and it'll point you to several websites that sell them. I think you might even be able to get this on Amazon. I got this on a website called 4Runner Lifestyle. And so basically it's kind of like a bridge harness with a ground, but it also has a spot where you can put in an extra outlet if you want. I'm not going to do that today, so we're just going to get rid of a part of this, and then literally this is all you're left with. So you got a ground, you got a male and a female end, and now let me show you how we're going to get this installed. Okay, so the first step we're going to do is we're going to take this out. We're going to take this out, and it lifts from the bottom, and it's always best to have like a plastic pull piece. So basically I'm just going to go in here and get under it and pry it out. And see, it pops right out, right there. Now on the inside, what you'll see is, you'll see a giant white, this is the male part and this is the female part. And you'll see deep inside there, you'll see a 10 millimeter bolt. So this wiring harness, this goes to the ground, and this just sits between that male and female connection, because this has a male and female connection as well. So that's what we're going to do. The first thing we're going to do is take that bolt out so we can put the ground on, and then we'll get the rest of the install done. So the first thing I would recommend you do is take this connection out, and it's just got a pin that you push down and pull out. And then for this bolt, I would recommend like some sort of 90-degree small ratchet, or like an accessory for your drill, where you can drill at 90 degrees and get that out, because that is a very tight fit. So the next thing I'm going to do is remove that bolt, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, so I got that out. Literally, this is the hardest part of this whole install, is getting this out and putting it back in. So what I'm going to do now is put this ground on, and I'm going to put that back in now. I'll bring you back when I get that done. I also wanted to point out, to give yourself more room, There's clips on the backs of these that you can undo as well, so it gives you more working room. But this is literally the hardest part of this install. So I'll bring you right back. Okay, you can see I got the bolt in there, I got the ground on, and now it's literally just a case of putting all these clips back together. Let's see if I can record this effectively here. Putting all these back together. This is the male end, and it goes, should slip right in here on the new harness, and then this piece goes right back here. So that's all in, and then you want to reconnect your panel here, and luckily they're semi-color coded, white to white, like that. Tuck everything in, and done. So now let's go up front and start the car and see if that light stays on when I put it in drive or reverse. And then what I'll do is I'll bring my battery bank out here and we'll see what we're getting. All right. Start the car. And there's the light. Now I'm going to put it in reverse. And the light stays on. So what that tells me is I'm getting 400 watts through that inverter now, and that my installation was successful. So let me go get my battery bank and I will hook it up and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I've got it turned on. Now also mind you that not every battery can take 400 watts in at a time. And I understand that there are limitations, but you can see that the car is running, it is on. Now, I've debated on how to do this, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this camera here. Hopefully you can see the display. And I'm going to back out of my garage and make sure that that light doesn't go off while it's adding wattage. So here we go. Hopefully it'll show up. I don't have much light. So we're going to back out of the garage real slow. I am in motion right now, and the light has not gone off up here. It should still be adding as I'm in motion. The light did not go off, so I think this is a successful, hopefully you can see that. This is a successful test or installation. You probably can't see it. Anyway, it is working. Take my word for it. So yeah, it's a well done installation. Anyway, that's how you do it. I hope this has been helpful. I'm sorry it's so long. And get out there and explore. Thanks a lot. Peace.